Hi, folks. Dr. Jim Gishwin here. Man, I am so excited to talk to you today. I got riled up. A good friend of mine called last night, and we just got into politics for about an hour on the phone. I wish he would call in today. I really do. Vince, now would be a good time. But anyway, he got me riled up. And I was sitting there talking about this international communist movement. It is for real, people. They went to the World Economic Forum. They went to other places. They went to Greenpeace. Where do you think these former officials in the Soviet Union went when the Soviet Union fell apart? And what Khrushchev told us, he will bury us. Well, he's trying his best. Okay, all this lawfare going on. We got 4 judges now arrested. I love it. I love it when a plan for justice comes together. Anyway, we got 4 of them arrested, one in their own courtroom, okay, for protecting criminal illegal immigrants. She was trying to escort one up. Hey, Dave, my buddies out there in the Mexico State and Las Cruces, what the heck are you sitting there protecting this daggone judge for? They sat there and had Trinidad walk rate people living on their property. Protecting them. Protecting one of the meanest, horrible gangs in the world, for God's sake. And AOC and Bernie Sanders sitting there coming on their World International Communist Tour. It's like the Blue Collar Comedy Tour going astray. Okay? They're just doubling down on communism, folks. And so's Colombia. I told you Colombia was the heartbeat of the progressive movement. That's where these escapees from this communist university in Hamburg, in Frankfurt, I think it was Frankfurt, under Hitler, sat there and escaped to the United States, and they were given shelter by Princeton, of course. All right? Princeton and Harvard, man, they got all this money. They don't sit there and need our dollars. What happens to protecting our own citizens, especially our own Jewish citizens? And I found out I'm 2% Jewish. I'm all for that. Let's protect them. Protect me. All right. Folks, this has to get settled. And I am just so PO'd at the Supreme Court for taking a handle on this. And I'm so PO'd about the daggone Congress. Congress, do something about it. Congress can do something about it too. I can't sit there and hardly wait for we got 26 states already signed up for a constitutional convention. We need something like 33 or something like that. We're getting close. We need to get this stuff fixed. District judges do not get out of their jurisdiction. What right do they have to sit there and order things for the whole country? And besides that, foreign affairs is the president's job. And immigration is the president's job. It's just like we were saying before, okay? We didn't need Congress to fix the immigration problem. We just needed a new president. We got him, okay? He is doing exactly within the law everything that he can do that he promised he would do. That's called moral intelligence. This is a man that doesn't wake up to see which way the polls are floating. He's not a politician. He's a man with moral intelligence that sits there and says, what can I do that is correct to do today that will help the United States, that I was elected to do, and protect the people? The primary purpose of any government is to protect its people. Not sit there and allow 11,000 illegals in, with 75% of them criminals being let out of jails, to sit there and play havoc on our own citizens. These people need to sit there and be held accountable to their pledge. I sat there and I had to sit there and take that oath of office 4 or 5 times in my life. Okay, and I took it seriously. I'm an old Cold War warrior. Yeah, I know. We were kids with the old duck and cover, like a desk was going to sit there and protect you a lot. Okay, my first campaign was the Goldwater campaign as a teenager, running around putting up flyers for him. I wouldn't vote for him today, of course, knowing what Curtis LeMay was like, his vice presidential candidate. Anyway, I'm very proud of that button up here somewhere. And we're sitting there getting ready to open up our new American Legion post. It's cost me a little bit of bread, but it'll be worth it. Okay. I'm a charter member. I'm the only and the last living charter member. Anyway, folks, the job ain't over yet. The cultural war is still afoot. So pray. Remember, prayer is the only thing that can sit there and fight against absolute power. And they're trying to bring absolute power from the deep state against us. Okay? They probably killed John F. Kennedy, sitting there threatening to sit there and disestablish the CIA, and firing the head of the CIA a month before he was killed. Everyone that is sitting there and attacked the deep state has wound up on the losing end of the stick. That includes Richard Nixon too. Okay. He was sitting there fighting the deep state at one time too. He got out of there. He was gonna get impeached. It was the deep state fixing to impeach him. Anyway, I love you all, folks. We need your prayers. We need all you prayer warriors to sit there and get in those trenches. Get into those grassroots movements. Okay? It all starts right there at home. And don't forget, the family is the key to American culture. The family is the key to American culture. God bless you all. I love you. And I remain your humble servant. And let's get out there and fight. Bye.